All right, let's do this. Hey,
Hey, we got this.
it's just the Ray and Allison show today, or the
Yes.
Allison and Ray show, depending on top billing, however you want to do it. I don't
No,
care.
I am not top billing.
Melanie is in some meetings, the
Yeah,
decom.
District Committee on Ordained Ministry.
Yeah, and I was just telling Allison they're talking about me now, occasionally, so that's kind of intimidating, but okay, whatever.
Love talking about you.
Yay. Um, we are here. I mean, Sunday, we're kicking off Holy Week. It's Palm Sunday.
It's pom pom. Pom
It's
pom.
like Martin and I were talking last night. How in the world are we at Holy Week already? I mean, and I was like, there's some disturbance in the space-time continuum because it seems like just 2 days ago we were at Advent and Christmas, and here we are ready for Holy Week. Well, not ready for Holy Week. I want
No,
to take
we're
that
never ready.
back.
Take that back.
So, we had an amazing orchestra rehearsal this last Monday for the cantata. We've got a really good group of talented musicians.
Awesome.
And then the last night we had a rehearsal with the choir. Had one orchestra member showed up last night just to run through it with us. Um, we have another one on Monday, and then we have a final one next Thursday after the Monday Thursday service. So I think we're ready. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful. And then we're all ready after Easter to like crash. Crash.
Yes. I'm actually taking next Friday off. I'm taking Good Friday off and the Monday after Easter
Good.
from my day job. So, how's your week? You've been busy.
Oh, yeah. It's been good. But
Good.
yeah, super busy, but life is
There's
good.
there's a lot going on around the church right now. And on top of Holy Week stuff, we can go right into announcements because I think tomorrow, so we're recording on Friday this week, um, trying to get schedules. And then before I forget, next week we will not have a podcast due to everything going on with Holy Week. I'm going to be taking some time off from my day job, and I am going to be on site in person for my day job on Thursday next week. So we're actually renting a little office space in Roseville,
Oh,
and a few others are going in to meet in person all day next Thursday. And then
okay.
Friday, I'm going to be off and doing some things that I need to take care of before we get into Easter.
Okay.
So we will not have a podcast next week. We'll be back the week after Easter. So, Sherry, make sure you put that in your calendar. So we won't be here next week. I know she watches this every week. But tomorrow is Saturday, April 12th, and there is a work day
At the
all day at
church.
the church. They're going to have some breakfast snacks. So it's going to be from 9 a.m. till noon. Bring your own gardening tools or cleaning supplies. And yeah, that's always a good time. I've done two, I think, over the years. It's hard for me to get up there on Saturdays, but
Yeah.
it's always just a good fellowship time.
Oh yeah. I mean, my job is usually polishing the pews. So I go in there and dust them and polish, but we'll see this year. Maybe I'll do something different.
I think the last time I participated, we cleaned up the choir room and cleaned out the band area and the choir loft and all that stuff. So, um, what else is going on? Anything you want to bring up? How's your Lent study going? You and Allison, you and Melanie are both doing Lent studies, and I'm hearing good things.
Yes. I have two more today at noon and then next Friday.
Okay,
So yeah, it's going well.
good.
Good
We
discuss.
also have, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, good discussions. It's fun. A lot of fun.
Cool. Well, this Sunday is Palm Sunday, so we have our normal worship service at 9:30, and we also have the Hosanna, Loud Hosanna, the March of the Kids coming through with the palm branches. So,
That's always good. Someone sent me a card one year and it was like, Jeffrey the Stutterer thought it was Pom Pom Sunday. And he's like, Pom Pom, like he's, yeah.
yeah, but then after that we have a potluck, and I've got to figure out what I'm going to bring because I also have Sunday evening. I have I used to work at Sprint. I worked there for almost 20 years, and we're having a reunion dinner at 5 p.m.
Oh, so it's a two for one.
Yeah, so but we're meeting at the Hot Pot, I think is the name of it. It's in Folsom.
Oh, oh.
So
So you get to go West Sac, Loomis, and then Folsom. Yay.
West Sac to Loomis, back to West Sac, and then to Folsom. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the church potluck is after worship service on Sunday. There is a list of what to bring in the lantern, so take a look at that. But bring your favorite dish and bring your own plates and utensils if you're able. That is highlighted and bolded.
Oh, okay.
So next week we do have a Maundy Thursday service at 6 p.m. with communion. It's a Taizé service, which is my favorite service of the year. So Melanie will be leading that. Martin and I will be doing some music for the Taizé hymns. And then immediately after at 7 o'clock, we have our final rehearsal for the cantata. Um, and then we have Good Friday. We're performing Joseph Martin's Song of the Shadows at 7 p.m. We'll have a short worship piece for the first 20, 25 minutes. And then we'll go into the cantata performance. I think total will be done by 8, 8:10 at the latest.
Yeah.
And then we're here at Easter Sunday on the 20th, 9:30.
Yay.
So, yeah.
Note my enthusiasm. I'm like, yay.
Well, and they're also doing Easter egg hunt for the kids that Sunday during Godly Play. Um, there's some great pictures from the golf tournament last weekend.
Oh, that was so much fun. Yeah, it was
Um,
a great turnout, like just great fellowship. People hung out for a long time. The Alice and Gunnar did a great job with the barbecue and the gift baskets Jeannie and Susie put together. They were amazing.
nice.
Yeah,
And then
really well done.
Stu gave us a tent or
Yeah,
an
tentative.
update on Sunday, like around $11,000, but that wasn't a final number.
Yeah,
So, but that was good stuff. Good
yeah.
stuff. And
The
this,
whole
like,
team, the whole team did an amazing job.
well, there's some great pictures. I mean, the barbecue. I mean, just looking at the picture, I was like, oh, that smells good.
Oh, it was good.
So, some great pictures of people that were there. Um, there was also, sorry, I'm trying to pull it up. There was a email for, here we go, podcast. We had a subject that came in from Margaret Osborne, asked if we had time to please mention that volunteers are needed for fellowship hour for May 11th, 18th, 25th, June 8th, 22nd, and 29th. You can contact Alair Outlaw to sign up, or you can sign up through Sign Up Genius, and they can send you the information. So she asked that we cover that in the podcast this week. So it is covered.
Yeah, Margaret and Phil listen to us every week. So yeah,
Nice.
Margaret and Phil.
Hi, Margaret and Phil. Um, so with Melanie not with us today, I know we've got information coming up on um, confirmation and the mission trip they're doing to Lake Tahoe, but honestly, I don't see that in the lantern this week.
Yeah, and I don't know the dates. The bishops, I'm trying to think the date, confirmation retreat.
Yeah. It was in the lantern last week, but I
Yeah,
don't see it this week. So if you have questions on that, email Melanie or call the office, and
yeah,
they can get more information on it. But that is coming up. And capital campaign, we got an update last week that we have reached $87,500 of our $250,000 goal. That's phenomenal.
yes.
That is phenomenal. Um, we also have endowment grants available, 2025 endowment grants. We have $13,000 available for unrestricted grants, and we have $7,000 available for senior grants. All of these go to fund actions that enhance our vision of following Jesus by worshiping God, deepening faith, serving others, and reaching out. There are application forms available in the office. And the grant funds can only be used for the promotion and development of religious, charitable, and educational activities and for non-recurring purposes that are not regularly budgeted. So the deadline for applications is noon on Monday, May 5th. So there's instructions on here how to put these in. Um, Reach out to them if you have more questions in the
I love
office.
that. Reach out. Reach out to them.
Reach out. You can contact Karen Murillo. She's the Grant Distribution Committee Chair. Great picture from the women's retreat. That is awesome picture. There is still more activities coming up on Still Standing Guard, a time of remembrance. There's a presentation coming up on the 16th, which is next week. That is Wednesday, isn't it? The 16th is,
Um,
yes, because
yes.
Friday's the 18th. It's a
Yes.
presentation to Loomis Basin Historical Society about the Still Standing Guard project with Rebecca Gregg, and that is free at the Loomis Library. And then on Thursday from 2 to 5 p.m., there is a film screening and panel discussion um, at the Sierra College Dietrich Theater in Building T. It's T, isn't it? Yes. The screening's at 2 p.m. There's going to be a panel discussion with the film crew and cast immediately after. Um, so it's going to be moderated by news anchor Sharon Ito, who I know. Her daughter used to do theater with me at Runaway Stage Productions. So she's got a daughter named Kendall. So so that would be awesome. I wish I could get that afternoon off. That would be fun to do.
Yeah. What time is
Two
that?
o'clock
Two? Okay.
at
I
Sierra
can,
College.
okay. Hopefully I can get there.
Um, Looking through, that's all that's I have in announcements. Um, After Easter, so Easter's on the 20th, the following week, the choir is going to be off. We're actually giving the choir a break and giving me and Martin a break
Yes.
for that Thursday rehearsal. Martin's actually going to be singing at a vocal showcase that Thursday night, which is, I think, April 26th.
Aren't you singing as
Not
well?
that one, not that one.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we're doing that. That's on April 26th. And that's at Twin Lotus Thai, which is down on Folsom Boulevard off of Howe Avenue. He is doing that. So if you want to go check him out, he's going to be singing with a group of folks in their annex, which is next door to the Twin Lotus type restaurant. Seats more people. It's a bigger venue. So they're going to be, I don't know, 6 or 7
Oh,
singers. So, and Martin will be featured in those. And then I am going to be featured on May 29th at the same
okay.
place. So, um, so much coming up. So much coming up. You have anything?
Not that I can think of. I mean, I looked at our calendar yesterday and I was just like, okay, just put it down. Don't look at it. I mean, there's something every weekend, things
Yes.
going on, but that's a good thing.
It's
So,
good. We're busy.
yeah,
It means our church is alive
yes.
and
So,
thriving in most ways. So,
yes, I am not.
um, yeah. We've got, I mean, we're only 2 months out now, what, 2.5 months out from annual conference too, which
Yes.
I am starting to stress about. But,
No, don't stress. You're going to be great.
well,
I love
my,
that you're
so,
doing. It's going to be the Loomis show. Like
yeah,
between, we have so many people from Loomis who go to annual conference. I look around, I'm like, Loomis, Loomis, Loomis.
yep,
Then to see you up on stage, I'll be like, Loomis.
yeah.
Great.
Um, well, and I had a guitarist and a drummer who were lined up, and then they both realized they had other gigs that they can't be away from because I guess they didn't realize we're going to be doing stuff during the day there as well. So
Yeah.
it's not just an evening commitment. So we're going to be there starting at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Um, and we won't be done until the evening. We'll be doing different things during that Friday. Saturday is going to be different. I think we have to be there at 3:30, and Sunday's the same. And then
Yeah.
Monday, I don't think we have to be there at all. But so I lost my drummer and my guitarist. I now have a new drummer, and we're reaching out to a couple of guitarists. So,
Okay. Okay.
so we have to have somebody who can read music and is comfortable playing guitar solos because it's not just sitting there strumming a chord. So,
I can strum C.
yeah, no,
Like
I can. That's
I can
more
do
than I can
F.
do.
I can do F, I can do C, I can do G.
I've
But
been learning to play the
like,
guitar back here, but I can like one string at a time. That's
yeah,
it.
Well, and my hands are too small. I can't like reach all the, yeah.
Well, and yeah, because they twist your arm to reach up
Yes,
the, yeah.
I'm like this. And I'm like, no.
And it
But
makes your fingers hurt. I get until you build up the calluses,
yeah,
and
my
then I can't
finger,
play the piano for a couple of days.
yeah, my fingertips are numb from the ukulele.
Yeah.
You can get me on the uke. No,
Yeah.
I take that back. My debut at this Senior Life Center talent show was disastrous. I
I
had a
doubt
full-on
that.
panic attack. No, no, it was. I was
But
like, one and done.
yeah.
Never again.
But I mean, I'm looking forward to it, and I've already sent a list of potential songs to Pastor Angel Rivero. He's on the committee, and hoping everything will come together pretty well. And I've got two great singers that are going to be singing with me. So I'll
Yeah,
be on the keyboards, and I'll be singing low harmony and a couple. I think we're going to try to split it up quite a bit with solos and stuff.
cool.
It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it, but it's a lot of work getting ready for it.
Yeah,
I mean, once we get there, it's the hard part's done.
exactly.
So
You've just got to chart all the music. So that's,
yeah. And I am looking for, I've never been to annual conference, so this is going to be a new experience for me. Of course, I've not been a member of the church, but for not even a year yet. So,
and
um,
you're already, I love it. And you're already like leading worship. It's
well,
like,
and I've done stuff with Pastor Angel. We've worked on a couple of things together before, and he's on the committee. He recommended me, and I am really happy to be participating this year. And it'd be a good opportunity for me to meet some folks as I'm moving into more ministry
yeah.
opportunities. So,
Yep.
um, anything else? I can't think of anything else.
No.
It was really good to have Don Harris back at choir rehearsal last night. He had shoulder surgery this week.
Hmm.
And Jim and Corinne were going to come back last night after Jim's fall last week, but he just didn't feel up to it by the time it got that came
Did,
around. So
did you see pictures of Jim?
no, I don't
Oh,
know that I want to.
okay. I won't send them to you.
Because when we had one of our choir members, Dennis, fell, was it last year or the year before, and his face was, it just,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
cringed.
Jim had 11 stitches, like in
Oh,
his ear. I was like, ugh, okay.
so,
So
but
Jim
anyway, I'm hoping they're back
watching,
next week.
like, yeah, prayers.
Yeah. So, we do have quite a few joys and concerns this week.
Okay,
We can move into those. Um, Frank Bailey was back at choir rehearsal last night too.
good.
Good to
After,
see him last night. He was
yes,
using a walker, but he was back.
good.
Because he fell. For those who don't know, he's healing from a hurt knee. He fell last week. And then Don Harris back from shoulder surgery. And funny story, not a lot of folks know this, but my first name is Horace.
I knew it.
Yes, and
I sign, I sign things all the time.
yeah. So I had sent a card to Don, and the return thing on I have these little peel and stick things for the return address sometimes, and it says Horace Fisher, and he was like, "Who is this?" And then after choir rehearsal, he came by and said, "Thanks for the card, Horace." So anyway, that's just a funny. I don't. My dad was Horace. I'm a junior. I'm named after my father. He went by Horace, and my middle name is Ray. So when I was a kid, it was either Little Horace or Ray, and they chose Ray. So
You know
because I
what?
am not little.
I
Yeah.
was going, well, to me, you are Ray.
Yeah.
I don't look at you and think horse. I think
No. No.
so.
Now, when my mom got mad at me, I was Horace Ray Fisher Jr.
When my mom got mad, it was Allison Elizabeth.
Yes. So, but anyway, prayers continued for Linda Whitmer, Jim Trader. We talked about him recovering from his fall. Patty Ward, she's back at home. They are accepting visits, but keep them short.
Yes.
Yeah. Marie Bowden, Art Emmett, Sanchia Spandau, Debbie Stogner, George Blind. He's possibly home from the hospital, it says in here.
Yes. I talked to Shara Wednesday maybe or Tuesday. She was hoping to bring him home.
Okay.
So
I haven't
I'll
heard
follow up.
anything.
Yeah, I'll follow up.
Okay.
So that's good news.
Gordon West, continued prayers for him. Kim Montenegro. Brooke Craycraft's mother recovering from cancer surgery.
Yeah.
Abby, Joanne Goodell's daughter, she's doing better from what I understand, but she is still They're all keeping her until reaches 37 weeks in May, and then
Yeah,
they're going to induce labor.
yeah, I had an update. Let me check while you're reading that. Let me look at my phone.
And then Sue Angove's sister Diane, her pancreatic cancer is back after 5 years, and she's going through chemo now. Joan Fecto's friend Kathy is having a difficult time after the loss of her husband last year.
Yeah,
Steve Olcott's friend Dan has a new colon lesion and severe hip arthritis. They're doing a bilateral hip replacement surgery.
yeah. Um, oh, it would be on this one. Yeah. Um, yeah, so Joanne's daughter, she was admitted to St. Luke's in Denver and
Yeah.
she'll have to stay there for, yeah, for the remainder of the pregnancy.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I talked to Joanne briefly on Sunday morning. She was there before we started band rehearsal, and she was saying that she's going to be there until like at least 37 weeks when they'll induce labor.
Yeah.
So, um, a few joys. John needed his back surgery. Went well this week. He was going to be in the hospital for a couple of nights. So, we're really happy about the success of the golf tournament, the auction and picnic. All of that went well. I shared last week my cousin Andy, his lung cancer surgery went well, and it looks like they've gotten all of the cancer. They can't find anything else. So prayers for they removed half of his right lung, so he's going to be recovering for quite a while. But he's doing well, from all you can tell. So
Good news.
I haven't talked to him directly. I talked to my aunt and his mom, so and his sister. I'm close with his sister, Janie. That's all I've got. Anything else?
Um,
Anybody else?
yeah, I was gonna update on my mom. She seems to be bouncing back. The woman's incredible. I mean, 95, she had pneumonia, her blood pressure went to 80 over 40.
Um,
And I, yeah, she seems to be responding to antibiotics and
Good.
whatever. I mean, so anyway, I'm going back for Mother's Day to hang out with her, but yeah,
Right.
that woman just, that woman.
I heard last night that Polly Dye had fallen this week.
Oh no. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll check in with
Okay.
her.
So keep her in prayer. I've been worried about her too. I saw her on Sunday.
Yeah, and I think Hal's
Hal
still,
is here. Yeah.
yeah. So I'll check in with Polly.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully she's doing okay.
And my Aunt Sandra, a lot of you know my Aunt Sandra. She has fallen like 3 or 4 times in the last couple of months, and she is black and blue. So, I told her I was going to fly home, wrap her in bubble wrap, and bring her out here.
Yeah.
So keep her in prayer. I talked to her last night. She's doing okay. She has a hard time sitting right now because it's the where she fell was on her tailbone basically, and
Uh,
so um, and that's all I got. Do you want to
okay,
lead us in prayer?
absolutely. Gracious and loving God, just thank you for this beautiful day and thank you for all the care and love that we feel and experience in this congregation. We just pray for all those who are hurting or recovering from illness or facing surgery, grieving the loss of loved ones, or just sad about some of the hurts and pains in this world. But we also thank you for all the beautiful ways in which we love and support each other. We thank you that we have a community that cares and continue to work in us and through us and help us to be the people that we are called to be, which is loving, compassionate, and caring. And we ask this prayer in the name of your Son, Jesus the Christ. Amen.
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 Okay. And a quick reminder, we will not have a podcast next week.
Because we'll all be going crazy.
Yeah, we call it Holy Heck Week.
Yeah.
but it is going to be good. I am so excited about the cantata.
Yeah, it's
Just
going to
the
be
I mean,
beautiful.
it is, and I mean, nothing against the singers, but I just enjoy playing with an orchestra, and I don't get a chance to do it very often. I used to play with musical theater orchestras quite often, but I haven't played much with an orchestra, maybe once a year in the last few years. So, having 16 other players and listening to all the different parts and playing my little part that fits in with all of that, it's great. I love it.
Yeah, yeah. I look
And
forward.
Martin does such a good job on conducting us. He is doing really, really well. So,
Oh my goodness, yeah. Between you and Martin, you are both so talented, and what he's able to get out of the choir is amazing.
yeah. So we're
So,
blessed to have him.
yeah, kudos to Martin. He
Yes.
gets the thumbs up. So do you.
Thank you.
We love you.
Now, I love you too.
Well, and I'm
Love
excited.
you.
I get to see you at annual conference.
For
Yay.
4 days.
Oh, then I'll be like, I'm sick of you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. The church is going to be without me, you, and Melanie on
Yeah,
Sunday.
yeah.
So, and that's
But
okay. Yeah.
Warren Jorgensen is going to preach.
Oh,
So,
cool.
hey, I'm excited about that.
I've reached out, asked Damien if he can lead music. He is checking to make sure he's going to be there. So, it'll
That
probably just be,
Martin and
uh,
Damien.
yeah, I'm going to talk to Martin, but typically he's not there because the choir is off.
That's
So for
right.
the summer. So, but Martin will lead. I mean, Damien can lead the music, and
Awesome.
there's just be guitar and drums, I guess. But
But I love Damien.
yeah,
He's so good.
yeah.
So that's
And
awesome.
he played last night with the organ with the choir. He just came in because he wanted to play. He wanted to practice his horn. He was doing really good last night. So
He's so talented. How many instruments does that man play?
at least four, I think. So between
Okay.
ukulele, horn,
Yeah.
guitar, and drums, and
Wow.
bass, so five.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right.
Have a good Friday. I will see you Sunday.
Yes. And I have Bible study now.
Yay.
Or, well, book group. It's good enough because guess what? We
Hey,
are good
we're
enough.
all good enough. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We're using that joke a lot in the choir. We'll run this through and we'll go, hey, it was good enough.
And it's right there on the altar.
Alrighty. I will talk to you later.
Okay, ciao, ciao.
Bye.
Bye.